gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
NC State's head coach told me before the game they have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Guys?
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wake Forest offense will get the ball first. These two teams don't exactly love each other. Man, did they trade blows back and forth the last time they met.
Yeah, Reese, don't love each other is an understatement. They severely dislike each other, and that's how it should be. And last game, man, it was back and forth, back and forth.
Makes you grab and room to run. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Logan. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. In the backfield, it's Logan. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Fights off a defender. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Back to throw, it's Crane. Fires downfield. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy about it.
So NC State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Quick give. Breaks into the open. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Massey. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he gets it away.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Long way to go on 2nd down. Drops back. It's Crane. Left side is Logan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Out wide right, it's Key. Runs through, man. He might have some space. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. 1st and 10. Caught on the RPO. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Holds and fires complete to the right. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown. Demon Deacons rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Caught close to the marker. It's Simmons. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. 2nd and long here. He'll set up to throw. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Lets it fly. And he will take it in. Touchdown, NC State. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time. It took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking downfield, it's Crane. Oh, pressure's coming. Going to try to get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. Wide open spaces. Inside the... And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And that's the danger on defense playing this guy. You've got to keep him in the pocket. If you let him get outside, he can hurt you throwing it, or he can take off and kill you. And that's what he did right there. Moving forward, they have got to do a better job containing this QB.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Working the ground game. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
You got to keep chasing and keep defending.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on fourth. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Now on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
NC State, a lot of freedom to do anything here on second and inches. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Caught, it's Simmons. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Drops back on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Snags it. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Tries to get it himself. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for room. It's Key. Determined run, but he's stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. Long way to go on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Crane. Got his man. Brought down at the 20. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. The Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. All by himself down the middle. He's at the into the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacs. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is brought down, but there is a penalty flag on the play, and if I were a betting man, and sometimes I am, I'd say they're going to throw it in reverse. They'll get a little bonus yardage added on with that face mask penalty, adding 15 to the return. 1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. They'll run it. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Still looking to his right. Firing to the right, complete. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
There he goes. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. He now has 74 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense. Back, gets a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Looking downfield, it's Crane. Finds his man down the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. Fresh set of downs going up top. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He'll try to take it back.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He wants to go deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Rush right in his face. Right side, it's Simmons. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a 4th down and decision time. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And that is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Mustangs, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. As we take a look at other action today, check out that notable upset inside the Big 12. Back now to your game in Winston-Salem. We have a front row seat for 2 dazzling quarterbacks here today. Both have shown the ability to throw it, but also tuck it and run. 2 dual-threat QBs who have a real future at the next level. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Demon Deacons will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. They'll open the second half on the ground. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll run it. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. NC State quick to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Hand it to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Changing the routes with his receivers. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Wolfpack! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, down here on the Wake Forest sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now to see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Oh, what a move. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Moving the pocket, it's Crane. Finds his tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got him on the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Barry.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. They'll give it to him again. Powers through the defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bush. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Leaves it in his belly. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looks as if NC State has a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Gives it to the back on the draw. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to get the corner. Quarterback keep. Got an alley. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job of assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick give. It's Key. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On play action. Just a little off. Incomplete. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Moves the pocket. It's Crane. Dumps it to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To the back. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. This time they'll throw it. Extending the play. Across the 35. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
He's changing the play. Wants to throw one first. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
On the move, he fires. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They'll need a bunch on second down. They go to the draw. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! They take the lead here in the fourth.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter, go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Still running at the 40. You want to talk about changing field position. A huge play takes it down to the 37.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Tight end now in motion. Keeps it on the option. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Oh, and fortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Key. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Under pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. Never a doubt. All tied up here in the fourth quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They think there's room to run to the right here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Back's got it on the screen. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Right side, it's Simmons. And he's brought down after a nice gain. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. They're going to run it. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Takes off. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays when I can be physical and really make him feel.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They used a timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. Wait just a second. They're going to go for it here, and man, if they don't get it, it brings losing into the equation. Needs it here on 4th down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Running to the left. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. They'll go hurry up here.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Crane. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
2nd and long here. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Lost 1 deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the return. Taken down right away. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Finds his man on the RPO. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Boy, you complete a pass like that, Jesse, get into plus territory, and now the defense starts feeling the heat.
And in these situations, coaches always tell their quarterback, just get a completion, get the drive going so we can get some momentum, put the defense on their heels as we try to move into field goal range.
Fires to the wideout. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Quarterback changing the play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
The option, the keeper. Enough to move the chains. Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. Past the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Wake! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And that's going to do it. That's going to be all. That's going to do it. What a play. Great job in execution. You get the touchdown. No ticks left. It's like a dream. And they're going to walk out of here with the win.
There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats, you take the rankings, and you take the records, and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.